preparation for building a van, we've hired a 2-berth camper van from Apollo and we'll be taking it around the North Island. Here's our initial impressions of the van and a tour of what it offers. So welcome to the Apollo Euro Tourer. So this van we've hired is a 2019 Mercedes Sprinter. I'm standing here in the cab area. So just over here we've got the 2 front seats. They are both on swivel, so they just with a, hopefully this works. They can just turn back around so you can kind of lounge this way if you want. You can sit here. We've got, like, it's a 2019 Sprinter. It's really beautiful up front, lovely to drive, good navigation, and it's just a great modern van. This area here is kind of the living, dining area. So we've got the 2 swivel seats that you can turn around. We've also got a nice padded seat over there, which, you know, good for lounging and things like that. So I'd imagine we're going to spend quite a bit of time in this area. As you'll see around the whole van, there are these little curtains. They obviously open up and pull, and to help with insulation, there are curtains that go around the whole front of the cab here to keep it lovely and warm. Up above the lounge area, we've got pretty bog standard, but having some storage. Here we've got just a cupboard. At the moment we don't have much in here because we haven't really moved in, but we do have a camera, and we think in our van this is where we'll be able to put things like board games, books, electronic gear, that kind of thing, and just have it kind of like you would in your lounge where you have your entertainment things close by. These cabinets are really good. They've got these little latches that just kind of lock so they don't open when you drive. Here in the Apollo van, in this cabinet, we have all of your monitors in your setup. So we've got the water pump, so turning it on, being able to monitor your fresh water tanks, and just keeping track of your battery there as well. This is the whale water heater, and then up here these are all the switches, so turning on the toilet, the heater, the water pump, fridge, lights, etc. And then we also have a voltage, so we can kind of see how the batteries are going, and then we do have some USB plugs there as well.
Alright, so we've got a little fridge in here. It does have a freezer component to it, but you know, in saying it though, there is enough space. You can put your bottles here and fruits and vegetables there. You have to have a very small tub of ice cream though. So the sink is quite shallow. But in saying it though, it's enough there just to do the dishes. So it's definitely adequate. Hot and cold water right there, very convenient. Then here, gas cooktop, 3 elements to cook on, and with a range hood right there to take out any cooking smells. So that's quite convenient, and a microwave. So yeah, you could do most cooking in this kitchen quite easily if you wanted.
Okay, so this Euro camper comes equipped with everything you need. You can see we've got spoons, forks, tongs, knives. We've got a bunch of other bigger cutlery items, and even one little chopping board. So again, just like in the cabinets, they are locked in. And just above the range hood here, just some more storage. Because the range hood is behind, there's just enough here. We're thinking for like oil, spices, dishwashing liquid, just that kind of thing that you just want on hand when you need it. One of the things we really like about this bench top is the fact that these Dometic range hood and sink have these covers on them, so you can use it if you want to chop and prepare things. And just like at the front, we've got another lagoon table. This one seems a bit high and a bit strange to us, like you can't use it as a dinette because it's, I don't know, we think about over a metre high. But what you could do is it can be like a standing desk if you wanted that kind of thing, or extra prep space. But it just means that to some extent this dinette area isn't really for dining, which is a bit weird. And as Daryl pointed out before, we've got, I don't know how dark it is back here, but we've got, I'll turn on a light, that might not work. We've got a kettle, pots, a little tiny square pan, colander, mixing bowl, kettle and toaster. It's interesting, these all are 240 volt AC power, which means if we are not plugged in, if we're not in a camping ground or we're not plugged into shore power, we can't actually use these. And this is one of the things that we're finding quite strange. Even though this is a really spacious camper with lots of appliances in it, you can't use them all the time. So we're thinking it kind of solidifies our decisions that we're making in our 2020 crafter that we're going to start building up when it comes here from the factory, to go fully solar and fully electric. And that means that we can do things like, if you want a cup of tea, you can put on the kettle without worrying about either draining your house batteries that we think here charge from the alternator, or Daryl's nodding, they do charge from the alternator, or just, you know, that reliance on shore power. So it is one of the things that to us seems maybe like a little bit of a hidden moment, but then again, I'm not in the camper van commercial business, so I don't know how expensive it is to do these things en masse.
Storage. We've got 2 cabinets here. Relatively spacious. I guess if you're for a few days or so, plenty of room to put clothes. In my case, though, that for Megan, that for me. And now Megan and I are going to attempt to try and make the bed.
Ta-da! Is it comfy?
It's not uncomfortable, but in saying that though, after a few nights, especially if you just can't get comfortable, I think it would be frustrating. Yeah, I think totally, me personally, I would want something a bit more comfortable.
Easy to do though? I mean, that took you a couple of minutes.
Yeah, it was not difficult. I think how it is will be where it is. We'll just have it made up as our bed with a fitted sheet or a flat sheet, a duvet and our pillows.
So the last little bit here is just what's in the middle. This sits over the wheel well, and for us, both in renting a camper van and eventually in building a camper van, there's Daryl on the bed, one of the things that's really important to us is having a bathroom. So in here with a bit of glass on the door, we've got a bathroom, just a standard shower head and mixer, and then going down we've got a Thetford swivel toilet. Swivel seat toilets, quite common I think in campers. This is a cassette toilet, and we've used cassette toilets before when we've been in other camper vans, and Apollo give you, all the instructions on how to use them, as well as some cleaning pods. I can see here just pretty decent sized shower, and there should be enough room for you to be able to do what you need to do. It's well lit, well ventilated, perfect. And then just here to the side, something that I think is a bit strange to some extent in a camper van is this full length wardrobe. The only reason I think it's strange is it feels like a bit of dead space. So it comes with hangers, and then up here is your main switch, and then as you go down you'll see what we have just done in putting the swivel, there it is, the swivel table that was just over the bed. We don't think we're going to use it, so we're just going to keep it in the cupboard. And then it does come with like Daryl said, all the bedding and stuff, but again we think we're going to, because we're starting our trip in Auckland, we're just going to bring our own from home.
Side, this is where the freshwater inlet is, and on the right rear side the gas for the hot water and the heater. Here is the cassette for the toilet, and next to it is the shore power connection.
So that's our van tour for the Apollo Euro Tourer. We're pretty stoked with this van. We think it's a good size for 2 people. I'm it's a good, decent layout, and it'll be nice to see how we work with the sleeping compartment and the living compartment, and of course the kitchen and bathroom in the middle.
Yeah, for just 2 people, this van's got a lot.
So over the next week and a bit that we're going to have this van, we are planning to take some trips out of Auckland. So we're going to hopefully cruise down the east coast of the North Island.
Yeah, New Zealand's got a lot to offer, and we're quite pleased and glad that this is our country, and we just want to show a bit of that to you guys.
So if you want to join us on the road and experience our journey with us ahead, just hit the subscribe. I feel like I have to do the YouTube thing of hit the subscribe. Haven't quite got that one down yet. And we look forward to catching up with you in the comments and over the next few weeks and months ahead. So kia ora, and we'll see you soon.
Bye.